Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our YouTube channel. For those who already subscribed, and for those who have just come across this video for the first time, please consider subscribing, like, and share the video. When you do that, it normally gives us strength and power. It motivates us to make more video for you guys. So today, I shall be discussing with you guys common mistakes we normally make when chicks have just arrived at the farm. Common mistakes we normally make when our chicks have just arrived at the farm, which lead to their death and losses to we the farmers. So please pay attention. Please watch this video until the end so that you can learn all the mistakes. I normally tell you these mistakes I normally share with people are simple things, but because we ignore them and think, this cannot do anything, something very small, let me just leave it. That's how we normally end up getting losses. As I said, in this poultry industry, if you can control or avoid death completely and manage feeding, I tell you, you will enjoy this industry. Those are the most delicate things. So brooding, I know some of you ask, why am I rotating so much on brooding? I have already made so far 3 videos on brooding only, because brooding is the most delicate part in this industry. If you have mastered how to brood, it is very difficult for you now to fail, because when chicks reach a certain level, 1 to 2 months, it's now very difficult for them to die. It's very difficult for them now to die. So please pay attention. Watch this video up to the end. We shall be sharing everything based on my experience. So here we go. Not making enough space. Sometimes we make our brooder too small, with that mentality that if you make too small, so that heat can be enough for the chicks. Yeah, it also makes sense there, but it not be too small, not enough space. Chicks become crowded and they end up squeezing themselves, and for them some other chicks end up stepping on other fellow chicks, which lead to their death. So you should make just a brooder just moderately in a good size, depending on the number of the chicks you have. This is now logically. It is very difficult to say that if you have 500 birds, this is the size of the brooder which you should have. No, it's not easy to tell you now, guys. But to just use your head logical that this is you just see that if I put these birds here, they can stay here without any problem. And you have to keep adjusting the brooder, because when you have to just bring the birds the first week, the bird can just stay within the brooder you made. In 2 weeks, the bird have already grown up. So you have to expand the brooder a bit. And some farmers don't do that. They let birds keep crowded. No space, no air. And when the space is too small, they defecate. After defecating, within the shortest period, the earth place is now very wet, which can lead to coccidiosis. So guys, that is it. Make a brooder just reasonably good size. If birds are growing, you keep expanding so that they can enjoy. That is one of the mistakes sometimes we make when our birds have just arrived. So another mistake we make, using the cavera. I saw someone using cavera instead of using peppers. Instead of putting the caveras, covering the litters with the caveras, you rather put these boxes. You get for these boxes and put them, cover them with litters. You know, when birds have just arrived, it's very difficult for them to differentiate between the litters and the feeds. So if you put the boxes, it helps prevent them from eating the litters, those rice hash. So the caveras are very risky. Use box. Using big feeders. when you put big feeders, the birds cannot, those chicks cannot still climb and enter into those things and eat. That's why it is normally advisable to use things like a tray. A tray is very good, or even that boxes, the box you have just bought with the chicks. Yeah, you tear the size, uh, the other side of the box, you tie it so that the chicks can enter freely, and enjoy the feeds. So avoid using these big feeders. For the first time, the chicks have just arrived, you put in big feeders where chicks cannot even access the food. Then what are you doing? Another mistake we normally make, not hitting the Buddha in the advance. I have been repeating this several times. When chicks are about to arrive, only 2 hours, please hit the brooder some 30 minutes so that the house is warm. They come and enjoy the temperature. The room. So give some heat. Let them come and enjoy it. Not come and the house is very cold. And that's normally to death of some chicks which come with, every chicks which normally come, not all of them are strong. Some of them have been traveling long distance, are very weak. But if you give them a very conducive environment, you may even save their life. But if they come and find the environment is harsh, cold, they're tired, they die. Yeah, those are die very fast. So make sure you heat the Buddha in advance. And feed the chicks too soon. When chicks have just arrived, please give them water with glucose and other vitamins. I've been saying give them like for us, this what we call chick formula. It contains all the vitamins and some antibiotics, plus glucose to give them some energy. For some 2 hours, please let the chicks take water. Then introduce food slowly, slowly. Using feeds with big particles, hard particles. There are some feeds. That's why it's advisable to give starter mash. Starters were purposely made for young chicks, but some people end up giving not starter for the chicks which have just arrived, and it leads to their constipations. They become constipated, and what happens? They fail to defecate, and they die. I see. Again, too much heat in the brooder. When the heat is too much in the chicken house, the water into their body dries up. They become dehydrated. When the water dries up, it becomes difficult for the chicks to pass their droppings. They become constipated. Constipations, So the feces there is no water or moisture to soften it. So it affects them and end up them dying. So that is or not forgetting one again. Finally, chicks should be properly protected from predators. This one happened into our farm. The chicks were brought. How it happens, I even don't know. We find just you have a puppy. By mistake, it sneak and enter into the chicken house. It killed 45 of our chicks. The puppy thought he was playing. Yet for us, it's now giving us loss. So chicks should be properly protected from predators. Even those on at home or those on which come from the bush. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share. We meet again. Bye bye.